When Traxxas releases an ultimate anything, they have my attention. Probably should have your attention too. Welcome back to the Scale Bashers Guild. Thanks again for watching. Today we're taking a look at the Maxx. And here it is right here. This is the Traxxas Maxx, a 4S monster truck that I think is probably the sweet spot in the Maxx lineup. And we'll include the Mini Maxx and we'll also include the X Maxx in that. All very fun vehicles, but the Maxx for me sort of hits a little bit different. It's sort of right in the middle. It's the Goldilocks range for an RC basher. It's the right size in that it's not too big and it's not too small. It works on 4S and it is wildly reliable. This is one of the better trucks on the market for bashing, and it will hold up to a ton of abuse. I've had mine for a long time, 3 years now in fact. This is the Wide Max V2 edition, and it's very, very good. How can you make it better? This is the Maxx Ultimate. And for all intents and purposes, this is the most ultimate Maxx that's ever been released. And the cost is one of those reasons. If you were to buy all of the parts that were included, you'd be spending nearly $1,000 on top of the cost of the Maxx, which is wild. We're obviously not going to be spending that money because they've greatly reduced the overall price to make this a very desirable monster truck. It's already great looking. There's no major changes between this body and the previous body, except for a different color scheme. It comes in two options, a green and a blue. I've got the blue one with some very nice red accents and all anodized aluminum blue parts. That's one of the major points here. Anything that can be upgraded to aluminum has pretty much been upgraded to aluminum. It's a very tricked out truck. While this is a great body, we should focus on some of the upgrades, some of the things you're getting to make this a Maxx Ultimate. We can see already there are a couple of minor differences. You're still getting sledgehammer tires. They're not belted. There's nothing special about them, but they are coming on a black chrome wheel, which is new. You're also seeing some blue anodized wheel nuts as well. And on the back, you can now see that the wheelie bar includes a blue anodized aluminum wheel, which is pretty fancy, I must say. GTR shocks with threaded aluminum shock bodies, shock caps, spring retainers, and titanium nitride shafts. So you're getting a nice upgrade on the shocks as well. Let's dive into what's really important here, and that's what's on the inside. Same body removal system, nothing has changed there either. I do think this is fairly good. Of course, all the same rigidity adding plastic parts on the inside of the body as well. But here's where things really get different, and you can see right away, mostly by the amount of blue shiny aluminum parts. And we'll get a better angle of all these things here for you. But some significant upgrades. First and foremost, there is a X Maxx size servo in here. This is the Traxxas 2085RL servo, and it delivers a whopping 650 ounce-inches of torque at 6 volts, which is wild. That is a ton of extra steering power over the original Maxx. Blue anodized aluminum servo horn. Bell crank setup is all aluminum. We're getting the aluminum tubes toe links, aluminum C-hubs, aluminum steering blocks. Rear axle carriers are also aluminum. We're getting the aluminum chassis brace as well. Aluminum transmission cover as well. Aluminum wheelie bar wheels. We're getting the aluminum motor mount. One other important thing to note about the Maxx Ultimate is that there are no plastic drive shafts. It is all metal. So you're getting that upgrade as well, which is significant and I think mandatory. Definitely something that I would do even if this wasn't the Ultimate and it didn't come with them already. Steel drive shafts would be my first upgrade for sure. There is a ton of aluminum here, and if you add it all up, you're definitely getting good value on the Maxx Ultimate. It really is the ultimate Maxx. Still will fit those large 4S 6700 milliamp hour packs for additional runtime, which is great. Still has the Volinion system here, the VXL 4S system. This is quite a large unit. I've had a few of these units used in other trucks before, and it is a wild amount of power. It's perfect for this size of truck. And some of the other big changes are under that gear cover, so I'm going to take that off and show you what's inside. As you can see, a major difference over the Maxx, we're now including a steel spur gear, which is a big deal, of course, because that is one of the places where things can fail. This truck has a lot of power, and having a steel spur is going to be wildly better than the plastic spur that's included with the Maxx V2. Of course, all the rest of the gears are also metal, so that's excellent. It's really great to see. This latch system certainly is feeling a bit dated. I know that it does a pretty decent job of keeping the body on, but I would love to see an upgrade to the come hither, milady, clipless style bodies that Traxxas has been offering on some of their other vehicles. I think that would be a nice improvement, and honestly, it would clean up the whole look of that back a little bit more too. Of course, my thanks to Traxxas for sending me the Maxx Ultimate so I could do this review and running video, which I hope you all appreciate. It's one of the things I really look forward to doing with these bashers, and something that I think I'm pretty decent at. If you agree, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you get updates anytime there's a new video from the Scale Builders Guild. Even though this is the Scale Bashers Guild. And if you're not into bashing, you might want to check out the rest of this channel, as there is a ton of scale goodness here for you. In fact, there is a whole YouTube membership program that I offer here on the Scale Builders Guild that gives you access to a ton of content that can't be seen anywhere else, including tips and tricks, how-tos, travel logs, and a bunch of other live content, including giveaways. You might want to consider that, like all of these ding-dongs already have. Thank you to all those gold level ding-dongs for participating in our small, tight-knit community. Really great to have you. Link down below if you're interested in that too. I've always really liked the look of the Maxx. I'm like really into this Maxx Ultimate. I think the paint job is fantastic. I think they've done a really nice job of updating it by adding all of those aluminum upgrades. Those things are really expensive. And to have them pre-installed on a truck as great as the Maxx already is a really nice way to add some real bonus benefits. Sure, you're paying for them, but you're not paying as much as you would retail. And I think that's a real bonus in and of itself. Along with the truck, you do get the trusty TQI radio. This one features this one has Traxxas Link on it? I didn't see that as a bonus, but I guess it does. That's wild. Traxxas Link is included, so you can get all the telemetry off your phone. That's what that's for. This also, of course, has Traxxas TSM, Traxxas Stability Management. So you can adjust how much steering management you want by this knob right here, or this knob right here. Dial in or take away as much of that assistance as you might require. It's really nice. I like TSM, especially on these larger trucks that can get away from you. It's nice to have a little bit more stability management. Again, let's please update this radio. Maybe something that can handle multiple models easily, like with a screen on it. I'm just saying, it would be nice to see that. Along with the radio, where's all that other stuff? You, of course, get a lot of reading material. There is a quick start guide. There is a TSM instruction manual. There is a warranty card, which is also very important. There's what to do if your Traxxas model breaks. There's some information about the TQI system, information about the battery charging systems they have, and there's also some additional parts for smaller batteries in case you don't have any of those larger 4S 6700 packs, and some small tools to get you started. Pretty full package. I would definitely consider this to be ultimate. If you're interested, I will of course post links where you can find out more information from Traxxas themselves. In terms of its performance, there's only one way we're going to find out how that is, and that's to take it outside.
When they see what you're gonna do, play it back like a million times because they know that you're the absolute, the original. Moonwalker, heartstopper, yeah, the original. Black leather, forever. Oh, the original. The original. The original. Everybody's gonna stand in line. They wanna touch a little solid gold. When you're classic, when you start it all, you ain't never ever getting old. The original. Moonwalker, heartstopper, yeah, the original. Black leather, forever. Oh, the original. Na 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 na. The original. The original. No one else is even coming close. They're all just reaching for a piece of you. Come on. Moonwalker, heartstopper, yeah, the original. Black leather, forever. Oh, the original. Moonwalker, heartstopper, yeah, the original. Black leather, forever. Oh, the original. The original. The original.
So there you go, Traxxas Maxx Ultimate. Definitely something that I didn't know was coming, but I'm glad it did. It means I'll probably have to get rid of this other old Max. Unless you can think of some good ideas that I could do with it. Maybe a challenge. Put your ideas down below. You know I love reading through your feedback, and I try to answer as many of those comments as I can. Of course, thanks to Traxxas for sending this my way. It's been a very fun review and video shoot. I absolutely love driving fast and trying to capture as much of that fun, excitement as best I can by myself. I really should make some friends. That's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again next time.